In this video, I'm going to show you how to self-correct a high hip in 30 seconds. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. O here at SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. So maybe you're dealing with a high hip, a leg that maybe just feels short, or just an unbalanced pelvis. This technique is a very quick fix to help all of those. And the great part about it is it doesn't require any special equipment. You can do them at home, possibly even at work. I also would say that this would help you in between a chiropractic adjustment just to keep everything mobilized and moving and keep you level. So let's get started with it and get those hips back into alignment. So if you want to make sure that this is working for you, do a simple before and after. Take your thumbs, feel off to your sides right here in the front. You're going to find two large mounds. Those are the iliac crest. When you look into a mirror, notice the position of the thumbs. If one feels like it's tilted up, you know at that point that it is not in balance. And after doing this exercise, if it actually levels off, it could possibly be helping you. You can also take a spot right here on the back and kind of feel like right in the low back around the belt line, you'll find two big mounds. Do the same thing. Just kind of feel if one is tilted up, and at that point, after doing this exercise, if it feels like it's more in balance, it's probably working for you. So we're going to be doing an isometric exercise. Just lay flat on a surface, on the floor, in bed, and what you need is a long, sturdy stick. I'm using an old beat-up broomstick right here. You can use a stick off a toilet plunger. If you don't have any of those, go out in the yard and just grab one. But you just want to make sure that it's sturdy. It's not going to break while you do this. So bend the knees just like this and bring one knee up towards you. Slowly slide the stick in between the legs so it's supported by the bottom leg at the top of the knee and then below the knee here. What I'm going to do with this is just bring my legs up, and then this bottom leg is going to drive back towards me while the top leg drives away from me at the same time. And what this does is it creates an isometric exercise into the pelvis and hips. So when you do this, only go to your comfort level. You want to hold this for about 5 to 10 seconds, relax, and then repeat it 5 times. You may get a pop or crack into the hips, the pelvis, maybe even to the low back. That is completely normal. However, if this is causing discomfort, please stop immediately. So after we're done with that, you just simply switch to the other side. And you're going to do the same thing. 5 to 10 second holds, relax, repeat 5 times. And this next part is very important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fists, I'm going to put them together. I'm going to lift the legs up just like this. I'm going to put the fists in between my knees, and I'm going to drive the knees together, and I'm going to then just squeeze. This will probably get your SI joints to pop, crack, or self-release, and it usually feels pretty good. I hold this one for about 5 seconds, relax, and then repeat that one also 5 times. So if you are having lingering issues with one leg that feels short or your pelvis, hips are not staying in balance, let's focus on this next exercise that's going to target the muscles around that area, strengthen them, and you might find that your chiropractic adjustments hold longer, or you just have less issues with your hips. So this strengthening exercise is incredibly easy to do. I'm going to be using a yoga block for demonstrative purposes. You don't need one, just use a staircase instead. I'm going to be demonstrating it also with my stick because it's going to help with posture. If you don't want to use the stick, just use the side of the wall to help balance. You might find that's a little bit easier. So before we start, make sure that the hips, the pelvis is in as good of a posture as possible. Make sure that you're not having any anterior tilt while doing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up on top of my block right here with one foot, and the other one is going to go off to the side, or if you're using a stair, it would just be the opposite. Again, if you need to help balance yourself using a wall, do that too. What I'm going to do is just slowly start to lower the opposite leg, I should say the leg that's off of that block or the stair, slowly down. I want to try to keep my legs as straight as possible. Only go to your comfort level. You're going to feel a very good stretch into the pelvis, into the hips, and also the low back. Once you get to a point where it's a very good stretch, hold that one for about 5 to 10 seconds, slowly come back and go up as far as you're able to go. And with this one again, hold that one for about 5 to 10 seconds. Repeat this very, very slowly up to 10 times. This is going to work all of the muscles in the pelvis, around the SI joint, around the hips, and also into the low back, primarily that quadratus lumborum. If you're really interested in checking that out, definitely look into it. It's called the QL or the quadratus lumborum. All of those together help with balancing your hips and your pelvis. So once you're done with that, just simply switch to the other side and then do the same thing. You want to make sure to do both sides to keep the muscles in balance. Otherwise, it's like going to the gym and only lifting with one arm. It would look funny after a while. So give these a try. I hope that they help, especially with maintaining your hips in between chiropractic adjustments. So if you liked the video and it gave you a lot of relief, please show us your support by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing to our channel too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching.